We're in Photoshop, and I have a couple of images open. Go ahead and open up one or two images from your own library. We're going to look at the hand tool and the zoom tool and how they work. And I think you know how they work, but maybe I can give you a couple of pointers on them. The hand tool, of course, is right down here. And the hand tool allows us to maneuver an image without using the scrolls, if it's big enough to require that. There is another area under the hand tool, though. If we go to the hand tool and click and hold on it, we have a rotate view tool. Now, what this does, if you use it, it allows you to rotate the image into a different degree or angle for the purposes of working on it. If at any time you want to take it back to normal, you can double-click on that tool, and it'll take it right back for you. Another trick about the hand tool is if you double-click on the hand tool, it will take the image and it will fill the area of your window, whatever size that is. Now, if we go to the zoom tool and double-click on the zoom tool, I think you know this, it will take it to 100%, which now allows me to go back to the hand tool and move things around. If I'm using a tool and I want to begin maneuvering around, doesn't have to be just the zoom tool. If I hold the space bar down, we get the magic hand tool, and I can then drag and move around to a different position. If I let go of the space bar, I get back to my regular tool. Now, the cool thing to me about this, say you're working with your paintbrush and you're painting something, and now you need to move the screen just a little bit. Well, with the paintbrush tool, hold the space bar down, move the screen, and go back to painting. It's nice to remember you have that one, even though it's been there like forever. We double-clicked on the zoom tool, and that took us to 100%. We do have options for the zoom tool up here, and we do have shortcuts. If we come into the document itself and just click, every time you click, it will bring us up a little bit more. If we hold down the Alt key, that's the Alt key in Windows and the Option key on a Macintosh, you'll see the little plus sign on my zoomy tool turns into a negative sign, and I can click and go back like this. Now, as to options, we do have two options up here that allow us to take the tool from a plus to a minus. But to me, the shortcut's a whole lot easier than coming up here and clicking that button. We have another option here that says resize windows to fit, which means if we make this bigger or smaller, the entire window in Photoshop will try to fit that particular size. We can do this one. This one's kind of nice. Zoom all windows. So if I go to this one right here and I click zoom all windows, and then I come over here and make this image bigger by clicking on it, all the images will zoom the same way. So you don't have to take the second step, like we talked about in the last lesson, of coming up here and saying match the zoom. It will do it automatically for you. If we double click on the zoom tool again, all the images now go to 100%. If we use the shortcuts, you'll notice just the one changes with the shortcuts. It's just for the zoom tool. Let's go ahead and turn that one off. There's another option that's called Scrubby Zoom. Now, if we turn that one off, let's start with it off, although the default is on. And we come over here and we click on our document. Notice how it goes up. I'm just clicking and holding. Now, that's not part of Scrubby Zoom. If I turn this back on again, if I click on the document and then drag it to the left and drag it or move it to the right, that's Scrubby Zoom. It's kind of a neat feature. That's on by default. So if you turn it on and click on your image and then drag to the right or to the left, it'll go up or down, Scrubby Zoom. You have a button up here for 100%, automatically go to 100%. You have one that's either fit the screen or fill the screen. Now, fit the screen is going to put the document, the image, even if there's extra space over here. If you say fill the screen, it will fill the screen, it will zoom in. So now left and right, we're okay. But up and down, we have some that we haven't seen. So if I hold down the space bar, I can go up or down with it this way. The zoom tool, I mean, it's been there forever. I'm not saying we take it for granted, but it's a good tool to know that you have, and that it does have these options that we can use, including shortcuts, to change the view of the screen as we're working.